Oh, you guys know stuff about UFOs? Oh, tell us. Oh, we don't know. Come and tell us. Yeah, come in. Come in. I'll put the kettle on. Make yourself comfortable. Sit down. Tell me everything you know. Tell me, don't leave a little bit. Just tell me everything you know. Tell me how you found out, and I'll write this all down. And when you leave, I'll make sure you're never able to find out any of that ever again. Yeah. That's what's actually going on. These people don't need these people to tell them what's going on. They're the intelligence agencies. That's what they do. They invite you in. Oh, how did you figure that out? Oh, okay. Who told you that? Oh, God, interesting. Yep. Noted. Oh, see you next time. And then they go and Phil Schneider someone. Let's get into these clips. We've got quite a bit here. This idea that disclosure is dead, which was kind of like the big headline last week, because these were the words that came from Carl Nell, but also sort of Richard Dolan too. But again, it's about the context, and they weren't really saying that it's dead, but that the sort of current movement is dead. And, in a way, I kind of think there's a positive in that.
I think what's being missed here is that it was, and again, if you're kind of new to this fight, I'm talking about since 2017, you're going to maybe forget where we were before that. And you and I you were dealing with this a lot longer before that. But I was there during the dark ages. And, look, 50 years of no congressional hearings. Why do I fight so hard to bring quality witnesses in? Because Congress has the power. If anybody's going to have oversight over the shenanigans of these legacy programs and the bullshit that we have seen with the deception, the disinformation, the way that people's careers have been harmed, it's going to be Congress. It's going to be the power of Congress. Now, as you mentioned, I do speak with people in Senate who are not publicly out about this stuff. Particularly, I'll say that there is a feeling of knowledge that not guessing, of knowledge that this is real, this is true, and we have a problem. But in order to bring that forward and really get at it, you have to have people that can also speak publicly. The majority of testimony from people really involved at a high level has been behind closed doors. That's why the fight with these public hearings is to get people, no matter how small their piece, if we can verify it, to have them be able to speak publicly. And I've heard it all privately, and I know Congress sure has. I mean, we've had to brief intelligence agencies on the very fundamental basics of what we know so they can catch up. And look, you're not going to spend 2 weeks, 2 months, even 2 years in an agency, even with all the great computers you have and people you could talk with and sources and look at classified stuff. You're not going to get the full picture in a short amount of time. It's just not going to happen. So I'm going to round this out with saying that I think that behind the scenes, there is real understanding of the functional reality of what we call UAP. And I know that people are working inside and out to try to expose this and the corruption of it so that it doesn't harm more people. It's time for the public to know.
When he says Congress clearly is like the way through to do this, that doesn't seem like the evidence that we're seeing play out. It doesn't seem like Congress is the way, because we've had 3 hearings now. And I do think there's a positive to them, and we're going to get to that in this show. But sorry, Jeremy, that is an unfortunate pause, my man. Let me fix you up. There you go. My apologies. It's clear that there is something or someone or a group of people within Congress that is actually stopping this from happening. This doesn't seem like the road to go down for it to be fixed, right? I think we can collectively agree on that. So I don't know if I agree about that one. What I find really interesting, though, is, if you're enjoying this clip, make sure you subscribe below and head on over to the main channel if you want to watch the full replay of this video. You might even be able to catch one of the streams live one time and get involved in the chat as well. All the links you need will be down below. Is Jeremy Corbell saying that he, and I'm assuming George Knapp and maybe other people around him, have spent time briefing intelligence agencies? First of all, let's underline that and remember it, because that's also something that we will come back to. But do we really think that intelligence agencies are coming to filmmakers and journalists to learn about what's actually going on? Like intelligence agencies who, if they want to, can get inside your phone remotely from anywhere, read your messages, probably view your screen, get in the back door of basically any application, software, hardware that they want to. Okay. These are the capabilities of these things. I just really, and let's not forget, they're all, at the very top of these spy agencies, you've got the NRO, which are launching satellites basically like every other day through SpaceX, which we can only assume are a part of some kind of like intelligence gathering systems, right? Whether it's like vision, whether it's like radars, whatever. I don't think it like that to me just doesn't feel right. What it does sound like, though, is to me, it sounds like what RO is, where they're going, oh, you guys know stuff about UFOs? Oh, tell us. Oh, we don't know. We don't know anything. Come and tell us. Yeah. Come in. I'll put the kettle on. Come in, make yourself comfortable. Come sit down. Tell me everything you know. Tell me, don't leave a little bit. Just tell me everything you know. Tell me how you found out, and I'll write this all down. And when you leave, I'll make sure you're never able to find out any of that ever again. Yeah, that's what's actually going on here. I think that's what's actually going on here. I mean, I just struggle to believe that, and it's not about Corbell or George Knapp. It's about intelligence agencies. These people don't need these people to tell them what's going on. They're the intelligence agencies. That's what they do. And they also are in charge of making sure like certain things don't get out into the public. So, it would make sense that they invite you in. Oh, how did you figure that out? Oh, okay. Who told you that? Oh, God, interesting. Yep. Noted. Oh, see you next time. And then they go and Phil Schneider someone. You know what I mean? They go and Phil Schneider whoever let that information out, or they go and leak the medical records of someone else.
That I think that behind the scenes there is real understanding of the functional reality of what we call UAP, and I know that people are working inside and out to try to expose this and the corruption of it so that it doesn't harm more people. It's time for the public to know. Now, how we're going to get there? Are we going to get there? You don't think we are. But as you said, we have to fight for it. And we have to build off of the past and build off of these hearings and don't have a defeatist attitude ever.
Yeah, I agree with that. And while I am saying that I don't think there's a day that disclosure suddenly happens, I do think there are ways that we can learn what's really going on. And even if it's not the president making an announcement, yep, we've been lying to you all this time, sorry about that, you can still make progress and understand it. There are scientific organizations. Carl Nell works closely with Saul, which is having its big yearly meeting, I think, this coming weekend in Italy.
Whoa.
We were there. Weaponized should be there. I think that's where he probably is. And Congress is an important component of it. Media pressure is an important component.
Yeah.
Citizen involvement, scientific organizations, that all has to sort of work in conjunction with each other to keep the pressure on and try to squeeze these secrets out of the people who are keeping the stuff secret. Tell us what you know. Or if you can't tell us, tell Congress. You're 100% sure. How do you know? Where is it? Where's the goods?
Fair question.
Impart that information if he really wants to get things going.
Yeah, well, I think we should encourage people that are willing to speak more and to be very clear. This is going to be done with the media, with evidence, with people coming forward. And I can tell you this, you're not going to push people back down. You're just not. When Alexandro testified as a Navy individual, when he testified in front of Congress, man, it emboldened people to talk with me even more about what's going on. So now the flip is, will they come forward? It's a sacrifice to come forward. If somebody gets away with not having, reprisals on them when they do come forward, it emboldens people, but there is going to be pushback. Those hearings were great. The pushback, I would suspect, will be to try to influence Congress with disinformation and lies. That's what I suspect is going to happen in the future. So we just have to be fastidious. We have to document everything. We have to bring the facts to the table and make sure people don't fall for them. There's a lot of disinformation.
I think that there is a way to make progress through that. And it would be with people like Carl Nell helping. Like I said, I don't know the guy. I'm not dissing him at all. But it's looking at his history. He comes out once a year makes a statement, and then goes away, and that's it. If he wants to move this ball down the field, make progress, how about being part of it? Being
Based. George Knapp spitting fire right now. Respectfully, too. Love that. Love that. He's kind of calling Colonel out, saying, come on, bro. You want to pop up once a year, make a big statement, and go hiding? Let's do it. Come out, get your hands dirty. I respect that.